Hello, you're welcome to this series of cooking videos from Taste Causeway, and I'm delighted to be showcasing ingredients from our local producers. I hope you enjoy them, and if you do and want to cook something from the videos, you'll find a link at the end to have a list of all the producers and all the recipes. I'm going to do a roast Broughgammon chicken. So I've got the chicken here, really lovely, good free range chicken. And what I'm going to do is going to do a couple of things with it. So I'm going to roast it, and then you've got your dinner with that. Then we're going to take strip some of the legs. I'm going to do chicken and broccoli bake with that, and then I'm going to pack some vegetables into that after the initial roasting, and that's going to be for a soup. But the first thing is I've cranked the oven here up to 210, so it's quite high. And then what I want to do is get some flavour in this. And then the whole point of getting it nice, you get the nice crispy skin, and then we'll lower it down. So I've got in here, I've got English mustard powder. So that's got a wee bit of turmeric in it, and turmeric's great for your immune system. So I've been putting turmeric into everything at the moment. So in there, so I've got the mustard powder, mustard and chicken, beautiful together. Bit of salt, and then this is Broighter Gold lemon oil. So lemon and chicken, beautiful. And rather than just you could put if you have a lemon, you can put a whole lemon in with this, but I think this is great because it's just so lemony, right? So good tablespoonful of that, and then what we'll do is just give that a swirl around. So that's just really to make a paste. And the lemon oil is beautifully, obviously, Broighter Gold. So this is going to be a lovely, beautiful, golden, crispy chicken, and then just brush that all over the top of it. So that's the first bit there, and I mean that just smells beautiful. I'm going to put a bit of salt in that to make it nice and crispy as well. So this is the first bit, and that's the chicken with the mustard and the lemon oil into a nice hot oven for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go put this in, quick coffee, and then we'll come back to it. Okay. The chicken's out of the oven now, so it's had a good roast, and it's starting to smell absolutely beautiful. It's sort of the lemon and the mustard's coming through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some stock into the bottom of the pot there. A wee bit out there. So that's our stock in at the bottom. And I've got some celery here. This is sort of going to form all of this here into like a kind of a stock for a soup. So we're going to finish that off with some tin beans and a bit of parsley, some more rapeseed oil, and a bit of onion there. That's it really. So, and then just at this stage, just a lid back on this again, and then I'm going to put that into the oven now, and that will probably to pot roast really. So you've got the liquid there, we've still got the nice crispy breast on top. So I'm going to put that back in for about another hour, roughly about an hour, have a wee check, and then we'll move on from there. Well, chicken's ready now, so this is a roast chicken here now, so that's with our mustard and lemon oil and the Broughgammon chicken. So what I did was, in here we've got all the juices from the chicken. I put another wee bit of stock into that. You've got their celery and there's the onion in there. So that's pretty much a very good broth. So I'm going to do something very simple with that. Just some leeks, some beans, finish it off with a bit of parsley, a wee bit more stock. And then this we're going to, well, for me this, I would take the breasts and have that as a salad or as a chicken dinner. We're going to take some of the breasts, some of the legs, and that's going to be a chicken and broccoli baked for later. We're going to concentrate on the soup now, so we'll set that aside. So we've got our nice broth in there. Another wee bit of chicken stock there, just to build that up a bit. And then we've got a lovely leek, again from Galbraith's farm. When you're doing a leek, chop it down into the middle there, and wash it. Just wash it right from there, put that onto the top, give it a really good wash, because the last thing you want is those horrible gritty bits in there that then you get crunchy soup. You ever get that, a broth and you get the bottom of the bowl and it starts to crunch, so we don't want that. So, and again, you know, I see chefs not using the leek, all of the leek, use all the leek. Okay, and then that just goes into our broth. And this won't take long. It's not like a, you know, a Scotch broth where you cook the barley and everything. We want to cook this very, very quickly. Okay, as that goes in. Now, like everybody else in the country, I have a few tins of beans in the cupboard at the moment. So what we're going to do is just, these are haricot beans, tin of haricot beans. You could use cannellini beans, anything that you have. And then just go into that. So you've got all your flavour came from that beautiful Broughgammon chicken, so that's in there. And then you've got your leeks and your beans. You're just going to make a nice rustic soup here. I'm going to stick a lid on that. And then again from Galbraith's, I've got some parsley here. And I like this curly parsley because it really tastes like parsley. But you sort of see that stalk there. Whenever I started working in kitchens, your first job was as a commis chef is to pick all the herbs, and then the stalks either get put in the bin or else they get thrown into the stock pot. To me, that's the best bit of it. So what I like to do is just gather up all the, I've washed these, so just gather up all the herbs like this. They're not going to waste anything. This is now especially. If you get your wee stalks and just go as fine as you can with them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this into the soup now. Because it's quite rustic, I want to cook it out a wee bit. Right. Soup, so wee stalks in there. And this is pretty much 4 or 5 ingredients, and it's just they're telling us at the moment now to, you know, to take hot drinks, have broths, have things like that. So this ticks every box. It's a really good healthy broth. It's got all your greenery, it's got good beans, it's got loads of zinc in them. So stick the lid on that, and I'm going to really give that another 5 minutes. That's going to be ready. Soup's ready. So that was about 10 minutes. So this is our so it's got the broth, chicken broth. There's a bit of celery in that. There's some onion chicken was cooked with, another wee bit of stock, some haricot beans just tinned, lovely McGilligan leeks, McGilligan parsley, and then that's it. So lovely, nice soup, just nice simple broth. Just put that in there, and then just a wee bit of Broighter Gold. This is the basil one. So again, just grown. The rapeseed growing up the road from the carrots, just up the road in my row, or not the carrots, the parsley. And then just a drizzle of herb basil oil. The chicken I've shredded off, so this is our lovely roast chicken from Broughgammon. I'm going to make a chicken and broccoli bake. And I know that's one of those things that we all sort of might be a wee bit snooty about, but we all secretly love, isn't it? It's one of those things, you know, we like to be a wee bit sophisticated, but actually somebody puts down a chicken and broccoli bake, it's very hard to resist. So that's the chicken shredded, so a mixture of between the leg and the drumsticks and a bit of the breast on top. In the pan here, some butter. And we'll just melt that down. I'm going to put a little bit of the Broighter Gold rapeseed oil in that as well. So that's the base of our sauce. Okay, so that's good. And we've got a nice McGilligan leek again. You want to just chop that up. The leek goes into the pan. I'm going to put a wee bit of salt in with this, just to. A bit of salt helps sort of break the leek down, obviously seasons it as well, so nice like that. Put an onion in here, so onion, some there. This is going to be the base of the sauce, so that will, I'm going to put that down a bit, put it up a little bit there, and Right, so the other things that are going into this one just when that's cooking. So there's our nice bit of butter. Onions and leeks cooked in butter. Nothing nice about it, just sort of eat that and a bit of toast to the ground. Right, so next stage will be we're going to put some flour into this. And that's going to make a sort of the base of the sauce. Curry powder, I had some curry paste in the fridge. So a bit of curry paste. If you don't like that flavour, leave it out. And then our broccoli. So the broccoli, I've already cooked this broccoli. So what I do is take the stub of broccoli and just cut it down right to the end so there's no waste. And then into boiling water, about 4 minutes, take it out, cool it down and get it a wee half dry. So it's nice and crunchy. So that's, you still want that. It's going to cook a wee bit in our sauce. And I'm going to finish it off. I've got some stock here. And we're going to finish the whole thing off with a wee bit of creme fraiche, some breadcrumbs and some cheese into the oven, and that's it. All baked in one dish. I'm a great believer in doing everything in one dish, into the oven, out into the middle of the table with the plates. And that way you've only got one set of dishes. You've got all your vegetables in here, and I have to say anybody coming to my house expecting anything fancy is pretty much 99% of the time very disappointed. But disappointed it's not fancy, but I have to say chicken and broccoli baked, I've never had a bad reaction. So the onions and leeks are cooked now, so in the butter. So that's going to be the base of the sauce. Some flour, a couple of tablespoonfuls of flour, a couple of teaspoonfuls of the curry paste. Give it a mix round just so it's just everything is coated. Now this is some of our stock, so this is about half a litre of chicken stock. So this is our sauce, and this will thicken up nicely. Give it a good stir just to bring it all together and get rid of any lumps in this. I want this to be lovely and creamy as well, so that's up there. Okay, so that's the base of our sauce. You turn that down a little bit, and then into this now our broccoli. So this is the broccoli that's been cooked already. Again, the stalks, not a thing wrong with them. Our chicken, actually we'll put the couple of tablespoonfuls of creme fraiche into that. Stir around. Turn the heat off at this stage. And there should be enough salt in this just with the chicken was seasoned, everything like that. But have a taste. Look at this, it's good. And then our chicken. So all of our lovely chicken, shredded cooked chicken. Again, give this all a really good mix together. You could probably get off with a bit less chicken than this, but hey, there we are. Now, so that's all lovely. This here, just some breadcrumbs, and I made these with soda flowers because there's nothing as nice as a soda flour breadcrumb, especially when it's toasted. Bit of cheese. Over the top, not too much, you've got that nice, and then just into that there, just a wee drizzle just to sort of crunch it up with the Broighter Gold rapeseed oil, and that pretty much is it. Now this will really take too long because everything's kind of hot. We just want to toast the crumbs and melt the cheese. So this is a moment of truth. It definitely smells ready. So oh yeah. So this is our chicken and broccoli bake. So we've got the Broughgammon chicken, we've got some leeks from McGilligan, we've got the broccoli, cheddar, beautiful bit of stock. So this is it. And some of the lovely soda bread crumbs on top too. So just take a wee bit out of there, look at that. Ooh. These bits of chicken and that. Broccoli's not overly cooked. You still get that lovely crunchy top there. Lovely. There you are. That's it. So Broughgammon chicken, got our chicken broccoli bake, got the soup done with the chicken as well, and you've got a bit of roast chicken too. I hope you enjoyed today's cooking video, and if you'd like to cook the recipe, you'll find the list of ingredients and the recipe here, and I know that the producers would really appreciate your support.